Kun salphaadha min sirrataa.
Dhugaasaafin sirreessina.
Ergi yoomiiti mannotoo ijaaramee dhumiin kan diigamu.
Wanti itti dadhaban yoo milkaa'uu dide baay'ee nama aarsa. Garuu kan darbe immoo mataa bishaanii. Ayyoota fi quuqamtoota sabaan kan hundaa'e waldaan aaksiyoona konistirakshinii waliif rakkoo karaa konistirakshinii jiru furuudhaaf eeyyama sadarkaa tokkoffaa fudhachuudhaan gamoo abbaa darbii Afriif Bishooftutti akkasuma Finfinnee naannoo Paastaritti gamoo daldalaaf ta'u ijaaruu eegalee jira.
Mana koo galgalaa kan inni itti boqodhu kan naaf ijaaru waldaa konistirakshinii waliif ani sheerii bitadheera isin yoo.
Waldaan aaksiyoonii konistirakshinii keenya riqichaa fi gamoowwan guguddoo daandii sadarkaa isaa eeggate meeshaalee ijaarsaaf ta'an oomishuu akkasuma maashinaroota ijaarsaa alaa galchuu irratti bobba'ee jira. Kanaaf dhaabbanni kun kan ko'aa ta'u yoo jettan gurgurtaan sheerii gara xumuraa waan jiruuf daddafaatii sheerii baankii hojii gamtaa Oromiyaa, baankii Awaashii fi baankii intarnaashinaali Oromiyaa irraa bitadha. Warri sheerii bitattanii kaffaltiin xumurre immoo daddafaatii xumuraa jedhamtaniirtu. Kaayyoon keenya yeroo dhiyootti biyyattii Iroopi fakkeessudha. Qulqullinii fi saffisni immoo mallattoo keenya.
Waldaa konistirakshinii waliif ani sheerii bita'ee jira. Isinoo?
Waldaa aaksiyoona konistirakshinii waliif.
Gadaan Oromoo shani. Shananuu kan milkaa'inaati.
Odaan Oromoos shani. Waa'ee fayyaa uummata keenyaas odaa kanneen jala taa'uun mari'anne.
Waldaan aaksiyoona fayyaa waliifis waan shan irratti xiyyeeffatee hojjeta.
Eeyyee qorachuu qofa miti rakkoolee kanneeniif falataana jechuun bu'aa qorannoo kana irratti hundaa'uun dameelee shan adda baasee gama tokkoon fayyaa hawaasaa eeguu gama biraatiin bu'aa buusee dinagdeen Oromiyaa ijaaruuf hojii kan eegale waldaan aaksiyoona fayyaa waliif hundee isaa uummata irratti cimsee bu'uureeffachuun damee dhaabbilee wal'aansa fayyaa babal'isuutiin magaalota Oromiyaa sadarkaan adda ba'an keessatti kilinika giddugalaa haga hospitaalota waliigalaa tajaajila fayyaa mara kennan Finfinneetti hospitaala daran olaanaa Waliif Comprehensive Specialized and Teaching Hospital jedhamu tokko damee dukkaana qorichaa yookaan faarmaasiiwwan babal'isuutiin warshaalee qoricha oomishan dhaabuu dabalatee yeroo Finfinnee fi magaalota Oromiyaa mara keessatti 40 ta'an banuun tajaajila kennuu damee giddugala qorannoo fayyaa yookaan diagnostic center jedhamuun Finfinnee dabalatee Oromiyaa mara keessatti dhaabbilee qorannoo fayyaa Waliif diagnostic center jedhaman dhaabuun tajaajila kennuu yoo ta'u
inni biraanis meeshaalee wal'aansa fayyaa alaa galchuun raabsuuf suphuudha.
Meeshaalee tajaajila wal'aansa fayyaaf oolan kanneen sadarkaa isaanii eeggatan xiqqaarraa haga guddaatti alaa galchuun raabsuu fi giddugala suphiinsaa banuun tajaajila kennuu yoo ta'u manneen barnootaa fayyaa sadarkaa isaanii eeggatan kolleejii hanga yuunivarsiitii banuun ogeeyyii fayyaa dorgomoo ta'an oomishee sabaaf biyyaaf akkasumas addunyaaf ga'oomsee gumaachuuf qophii xumuree jira.
Bu'aa tokkummaa argineerra. Aaksiyoona bituun ofiifis fayyadama. Kaayyoo waldaa kanaas dhugoomsa.
Aaksiyoona keenya kan bituu dandeessan baankilee Oromiyaa International hojii gamtaa fi Awaash isinitti dhiyoo jiru kamuu keessaa yoo ta'u aaksiyoonni xiqqaan bituu dandeessan lama ta'ee guddaan 10,000 maallaqaan qarshii 2,000 hanga miliyoona 10 jechuudha.
Gurgurtaan aaksiyoona kanaa gara dhumaatti waan jiruuf
har'uma aaksiyoona bituun abbaa qabeenyaa ta'a.
Hin dandeenya. Oromoon fayyaa haa bulu. Fayyaa ta'a.
Lammi baratetu mirga ofiif falmata. Birgaadar Jeneraal Taaddasaa Birruutu jedhe.
Yaalaatini bakriisa baloo gote kube.
Sirna gadaa dabalatee kaayyoo barnoota qulqullina qabu afaan Oromoo fi afaan Ingiliziitiin ilmaan keessan oolmaa daa'immanii kaasee hanga yuunivarsiitii olaanootti barsiisee ga'oomsuuf kan hundaa'e waldaan aaksiyoona barnootaa waliif amma gara sadarkaa olaanaatti ce'uun Finfinnee dabalatee magaalota Oromiyaa garaa garaa keessatti manneen barnootaa sadarkaa tokkoffaa dameelee 12 ta'an banuun bara barnootaa kana keessa hojii boonsaa eegalee jira. Baga gammaddan. Lammii isaarraa dhalatee lammii isaaf xiqiin kan hojjetu waldaan keenya yeroo gabaabaaf dheeraa keessatti aanolee Oromiyaa mara keessatti oolmaa daa'immanii sadarkaa isaanii eeggatan 3 manneen barnootaa sadarkaa tokkoffaa 2 fi qophaa'inaa tokko Finfinneetti kutaa bulchiinsa magaalotaa mara keessatti manneen barnootaa afaan Oromoo kutaa tokko haga 12tti akkasumas magaalota godinaa mara keessatti yuunivarsiitii kolleejii tokko ijaaruun tajaajilaaf kan oolchu waldaan keenya Finfinneetti International University tokko fi giddugala qorannoo yookaan Research Center tokko ni qabaata. Maarree
ilmaan keessan waliif sirna gadaa barsiifadha
jennee kabaja abbaa gadaatiin yoo isin affeerru warreen aksiyoona keenya haga yoonaatti hin bitatin yeroo gabaabaa qofaaf gurgurtaan waan dheerateef baankilee hojii gamtaa Oromiyaa International fi Awaashi isinitti dhiyoo jiru dhaquun bitadhaa. Abbaa qabeenyaa ta'uun bu'aa argachaa kaayyoo waldaa keenyaa dhugoomsaa yoo isiniin jennu aksiyoonni bituu dandeessan maallaqaan qarshii 2,000 haga miliyoona 5 ta'uu isin hubachiifna. Waldaa aksiyoona barnootaa Waliif.
Nagaan isiniif ta'u daawwattoota keenya kan daawwachaa jirtan live show waltajjii fayyaati. Torbanetti al tokko Mo'aa TV waliin ta'uudhaan qopheessine kan isiniif dhiyeessinu waa'ee fayyaa keenyaa waltajjii fayyaa kan torban kana amma jalqabeera. Nu waliin turaan afeerraa kooti. Qopheessaa qophii kana aan Abdii Dingata akkasumas ogeessota kaameraa Naatnaayil Boonjaaf Fiqiroo Haayilee waliin taanee qopheessine isiniif dhiyeessina. Nu waliin turaan afeerraa kooti. Nu waliin turaan. Egaan daawwattoota keenya sagantaan keenya har'aa sagantaa addaati. Sagantaan keenya kan xiyyeeffatu waldaa aksiyoona barnootaa waliif irratti xiyyeeffata. Egaa waldaan aksiyoona barnootaa waliif kanaan dura yeroo garaagaraatti walitti deebinee akka turre barnoota afaan Oromoof afaan Ingiliffaatiin barsiisa. Barnoota afaan Ingiliffaatiin barsiisuu keessaa immoo barattoota qabanii biyyoota Afriikaa Gara Garaa keessaa afaan Ingiliffaa kan barsiisan barsiisota afaan Ingiliffaa fidee barattoota barsiisaa jira. Isaanii wajjin turtii goonaa kan waliin jiran egaa hojii gaggeessaa olaanaa obbo Gololcha Baalliiti. Akkasumas immoo keessummoonni keenya qabadhee isiniif dhiyaadhee Charles Moses Bishooftuu irraa mana barumsaa damee akaadaamii waliifiin kan barsiisanii Jackson Mupenzi Shakkisoo irraa nu waliin jiru. Akkasumas Amos Meresia Jimmaa irraa nu waliin jiru. Fanuel Shere Amborran waliin jiru. Akkasumas immoo Joseph Maresia Alamganaa yookaan Sabbatarraa nu waliin jiru. Nu waliin turaan afeerraa kooti. Egaa turtii keenya har'aa afaan Ingiliffaatiin goonaa nu waliin turaan afeerraa kooti. I welcome you all to this stage and I'm honored to have you here.
Thank you very much.
So I will start my discussion with introduction part that we have to discuss on the company. How is the overall general company now, and how many branches do you have, and how is the branches doing, and the job opportunity created in Waliif Academy?
Thank you, Mr. Abdi, and I'm really happy today to be here with you and also with my teachers who are teaching in Waliif Academy. So I would like to thank them to get to see them here. So when I talk about Waliif Academy in particular and Waliif share company in general, we are like 2 years, almost we are like 2 years, but the company is 3 years old of the establishment. We have established the company in 2016 or 2009 according to Topia calendar. Okay. So now generally 3 years, but actively we are in work for 2 years. So in these 3 years we have able to open 12 branches in all Oromia, and we have just created job opportunity for 400 workers, and we are currently have 400 workers, while 12 are from other African country. So up to this 2 years journey, we have 12 branches, in Oromia, 400 workers, and we have like more than 5,500 students in our 12 branches. Oh. So in these 2 years, we are really highly engaged in education system, and we are creating job opportunity, and I'm really want to thank my shareholders on behalf of them. We are here today, so this is the progress of our company up to now.
Thank you very much. And you are really focused on identity and language issues. So what's the instructional language of Waliif as a whole?
Yeah, thank you. You know, when we established this company, you know, the reason why we established this company is because of quality education issue in Oromia, but we were not happy with how our people is just get education in Oromia, in particular, and the Ethiopian education system is not that much satisfactory in providing quality education in the country. So when we planned to establish this company, the intention is to provide quality education. When we talk about quality education, mean a student must learn in their mother tongue. You know, wherever you go in different parts of the world, in developed country, people teach their students firstly by their mother tongue. Okay, mother tongue is very important. We plan to teach our students in their language, means mother tongue language. Afaan Oromo is the must. When we talk about Afaan Oromo is identity. You know, if you don't know whom you are, we don't know where you are going. So we plan to teach our students from KG to like upper class, starting by Afaan Oromo. Afaan Oromo is their mother tongue. The more they teach by their language, the more they understand even the science. That is, our instruction language is mostly Afaan Oromo, and additionally, to make them more competent, we are teaching in English and Afaan Oromo. English and Afaan Oromo is our instruction language in Waliif. This is why we are here.
So you just brought like 12 to 14 foreigners from all over African countries and hired them to teach English in the country in Waliif Academy. So how do you evaluate that, the importance of English from KG? Why do you really focus on that?
Okay, this is a very good question. You know, language mostly, you know, learned at lower grade. You know, when we teach students, you know, when they learn language in like higher education or in primary education, you know, it's not that much relevant. You know, kids learn vocabulary at very lower grade, especially from KG. You know, when you even see your kids, you know, newly born children, newly the firstborn son or daughter speak, you know, knows grammar or vocabulary than the second-born children. Why? Because mother and the father expend more of their time to them. That's why they are rich in vocabulary, that they are rich in language. The more you expend your time with your kid, the more they learn language and vocabulary. So we are just focusing more at KG in both, especially Afaan Oromo is the must at KG, because language is not only a language for instruction, a language is all about identity and culture. If they don't know their language, they don't know their culture and their identity. So the issue of language has very positive relation with their identity. So we are focusing language at lower grade, especially KG, both English and Afaan Oromo, but mostly Afaan Oromo is very important. You know, in some African culture, I know even Kenyans, you know, they can tell us their experience. They don't allow other secondary language to teach at KG student. Mostly Kenyans, they learn Swahili, but that's why we are mostly focusing, because language learned mostly at KG. We don't teach very sophisticated science at KG. Language is very important, vocabulary, but I add English because they will be competent more in primary school. That's why.
So what strategies are you following to teach these two languages in your academy?
Yeah, of course, we don't have our, we have mostly, you know, Ethiopian government and its particular Oromia Education Bureau, they don't have even teaching aid material for KG. You know, we are really challenged too much when we design even strategies for KG students, because we didn't find material. But the problem, you know, we face is students, they don't speak their mother tongue language in Oromia. And when we plan to start this, I couldn't even manage to get a good material for KG in Oromia. And we tried to even establish or just prepare our own material. That was a little bit even made some reaction with Education Bureau, because Education Bureau, they don't have their own material. But it is like 1 year, you know, last year we got some material from Oromia Education Bureau, and now we are modifying. We don't modify their book, but we use theirs, and we have some supplementary books which may support from international curriculum we can bring from some African country, or we can bring from America or from Europe, which may help us supplementary book. But mostly we use what government have, and we advise government to have very good material for KG student, because KG student is the base for all education level. We have to focus on that. For us, we don't have separate plan, but what we encourage is KG student must learn by very good material, which help them to be competent in primary school.
Thank you very much. Let me back to Charles.
Yes.
How is Ethiopia then?
Thank you very much. Ethiopia, I love it. It's a great country. I love the people. Like about Ethiopia, we had in history. In Kenya, we were learning history about Ethiopia, the way it was a single country, which was not colonized in Africa, and supported other African countries to gain their independence. And thanks be to God, we learned in history about Ethiopia, and right now we are living with Ethiopians. That's a very great thing.
So you're teaching English in Bishoftu?
Yeah, of course, I'm teaching English in Bishoftu.
So how do you evaluate the English language where we are having the ability of speaking English language in Ethiopia and your country?
If we come to comparison, I can say like in Ethiopia, English is not that much stronger, or it's not that much fluent as is in Kenya. Because like when you come to Kenya, starting from lower grades, we are forced to speak in English, starting from standard 1, let me say it, up to university level. English is compulsory. And you can find some of well-off families, like they communicate in English even in their homes. And if you come to these days, like it has turned to be like a modern way of life, English in Kenya. It is like a modern way of life. People speak English everywhere in the market, farmers in their field, they speak in English.
How is our children when they come from their parents? Do they really speak English?
Actually, they are not that much speaking English, because like you can see most of the families, when they are at home, they use their vernacular. So these children get opportunity of using English when they come to school.
Only.
Yeah, this is where they meet teachers and practice with the teachers to speak English. Like the way Waliif Academy has done, Waliif has employed foreign teachers, which is very good for the students. You see, when they come from their homes, they get to school, they will meet like the teachers there, and they will try to speak English with their teachers. And slowly, as it's well known, practice makes perfect. Yeah, these students, in a very good moment, they will come up with good English. They will be speaking. As some of them even at this time, like I can give very good example in Bishoftu. When I went there, when I started teaching, mostly grade 1, it was a very big problem. They were not speaking Amharic, they were not speaking English, and I can't speak Oromifa. So it was like a very dramatic class. It was how are you going to do it? And I made it like right now, if you go there, you speak to grade 1, they speak better English than upper grades, which is very important.
I think that's the perfect way of teaching English. Because when you learn a foreign language, it's not allowed to translate to your mother tongue to teach. So that's why you just have that tremendous amount of success.
We came like what made me to manage it is like I first started teaching now in action. Action was the best teacher for them. So I was showing them, they act out, they do it, to the point now they can read, they can speak, and they can do everything in English right now. I hope in grade 2 we are going to have a very good achievement in English, and with the rest of the classes up there.
Thank you very much. Let me back to Amos. How is Jima Bajifa then?
Thank you very much. Jima Bajifa, the good land of coffee, is fine. It's okay. It's a green country. I love that place very much.
Okay. So let's talk about the use of English or foreign language for job opportunity. How do you see that?
Actually, Finfine is the hub of Africa. It's the capital city of Africa. So we expect a lot of people to come to Finfine. Even we have people from foreigners abroad, they always hear of Finfine, and they would love to see Finfine. So when they come to Finfine, they see job opportunities. They want to invest, like our Honorable Mr. Gololcha, he decided to invest. Just like him, others will come to invest in Ethiopia. But how do you communicate with them? So that's why Mr. Gololcha is building English in his school so that these children cannot miss this opportunity. So language is a very important thing because it's the medium of communication. As you can see in Ethiopia, the African Union is there, ECA is there, IGAD is there. All of them, they use English. So for you to be competent in the job market, English is compulsory. Afan Oromo is compulsory right now. As you can see, we have more than 60 million Afan Oromo speakers. So I can say in Africa, it's almost number 2, next to Swahili. So language for them is very important, especially English. That's why we are working on it day and night. Mr. Gololcha is always encouraging us to do the best for the English so that the students can perform, they can be competent in the job market.
How do you evaluate GIMA schools then?
In GIMA, the students, they have that willingness to learn. And Mr. Gololcha came there and he spoke in the meeting. They admired him. All of them, they were saying, I want to be like Mr. Gololcha. One lady said, I want to be like Dr. Abi, because of their instruction in English. So these students in GIMA, they are willing to learn. And believe it or not, they are thankful to Mr. Gololcha because English is there. Right now, they are nurturing. We are nurturing them, but I'm sure we shall reap fruits in the future.
So thank you very much, Mr. Amos. Let me back to Jackson from Shakiso. How do you see Shakiso then? Shakiso is like far from Addis, from the center.
Thank you very much. Of course, Shakiso is far away. The home of mining, emerald and the gold and the other mineral resources. Shakiso is good area. They have good people. I like them. Guji, they try to show me the Guji culture. I appreciate so much. I like the place. They are good people.
So let's talk about the importance of language to be internationally competent and get hired internationally. How do you see that? So that the work of this Waliif Academy have a credit, or is that for vain?
Very good. Thank you for your question. Of course, this world belongs to those who are competent. And I really thanks this kind of system they brought. Waliif brought the good system. And this system which they're implementing is going to help the student or the future of this generation to be competent. And this generation will be, they're bright, I mean their future will be bright. Okay, then of course English is international language. It's a language of business. You can't run your business while you can't communicating. That is the importance of language, to communicate. Then our little kid we do have, they are really going to have a bright future because they will be able to communicate. They will be able to compete across all the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will be back after a break. daawwattoota keenya kabajamoo boqonnaa muraasa fudhannee walitti deebina. Ispoonsaroota keenya guddaa galateeffannaa waldaa aksiyoona fayyaa waliif waldaa aksiyoona barnootaa waliif yeroo hundumaan waliin jiru galatoomaa isaanii jenna ergaa isaanii dhaggeeffannaa waldaan aksiyoona barnootaa waliif egaa galmeetti jira galmeeffadhaa ijoollee keessan isiniin jenna manneen barnootaa dameelee 12 jiranitti ijoollee keessan galmeeffadhaa isiniif barsiifna isiniin jechaa jiru akkasumas sheerii bitadhaa isiniin jedhu waldaan aksiyoona fayyaa waliif immoo manneen qorichaa ja'a iddoo garaa garaatti banee jira akkasumas kilinika adda naannoo Guddishoolaa Toppiteen hoteela dudduubatti banee jira dhaqaatii achitti yaalamaa akkasumas fayyadamaa isiniin jedhu diagnostic centerii tokko naannoo Inqilal Fabrikaat banuutti jiru isaattis fayyadamaa isiniin jedhu akkasumas sheerii bitachuudhaanii egaa kaayyoon karoorfannee kaan galmaan gaasiniin jedhu yeroo muraasa booddee walitti deebinaa turtiin keenya ammas itti fufaa nu waliin turan afeerraa kooti.
Kun salphaadha min sirrataa.
Dhugaa isaatiin sirreessinaa. Ergi yoomiiti mannatoo ijaaramee dhumiin kan diigamu.
Wanti itti dadhaban yoo milkaa'uu dide baay'ee nama aarsa. Garuu kan darbe immoo mataa bishaanii. Hayyoota fi quuqamtoota sabaan kan hundaa'e waldaan aksiyoona konistirakshinii waliif rakkoo karaa konistirakshinii jiru furuudhaaf eeyyama sadarkaa tokkoffaa fudhachuudhaan gamoo abbaa darbii Waliif Biyyootatti akkasuma Finfinnee naannoo paastaritti gamoo daldalaaf ta'u ijaaruu eegalee jira.
Mana koo galgalaa kan inni itti boqodhu kan naaf ijaaru waldaa konistirakshinii waliif ani sheerii bitadheera isin yoo.
Waldaan aksiyoonii konistirakshinii keenya riqichaa fi gamoowwan guguddoo daandii sadarkaa isaa eeggate meeshaalee ijaarsaaf ta'an oomishuu akkasuma maashinaroota ijaarsaa alaa galchuu irratti bobba'ee jira. Kanaaf dhaabbanni kun kan ko'aa ta'u yoo jettan gurgurtaan sheerii gara xumuraa waan jiruuf daddafaatii sheerii baankii hojii gamtaa Oromiyaa, baankii Awaashii fi baankii intarnaashinaali Oromiyaa irraa bitadha. Warri sheerii bitattanii kaffaltiin xumurre immoo daddafaatii xumuraa jedhamtaniirtu. Kaayyoon keenya yeroo dhiyootti biyyittii Irooppii fakkeessudha. Qulqullinii fi saffisni immoo mallattoo keenya.
Waldaa konistiraakshina waliif ani sheerii bita'ee jira. Isinoo?
Waldaa aksiyoona konistirakshinii waliif.
Lammii baratetu mirga ofii falmata. Birgaadar Jeneraal Taaddasaa Birruutu jedhe.
Yaalaatini bakriisa baloo boce gube.
Sirna gadaa dabalatee kaayyoo barnoota qulqullina qabu afaan Oromoo fi afaan Ingiliziitiin ilmaan keessan oolmaa daa'immanii kaasee hanga yuunivarsiitii olaanootti barsiisee ga'oomsuuf kan hundaa'e waldaan aksiyoona barnootaa waliif amma gara sadarkaa olaanaatti ce'uun Finfinnee dabalatee magaalota Oromiyaa garaa garaa keessatti manneen barnootaa sadarkaa tokkoffaa dameelee 12 ta'an banuun bara barnootaa kana keessa hojii boonsaa eegalee jira. Baga gammaddan lammiisaarraa dhalatee lammiisaaf xiqiin kan hojjetu waldaan keenya yeroo gabaabaaf dheeraa keessatti aanolee Oromiyaa mara keessatti oolmaa daa'immanii sadarkaa isaanii eeggatan 3 manneen barnootaa sadarkaa tokkoffaa 2 fi qophaa'inaa 1 Finfinneetti kutaa bulchiinsa magaalota mara keessatti manneen barnootaa afaan Oromoo kutaa 1 haga 12tti akkasumas magaalota godinaa mara keessatti yuunivarsiitii kolleejii tokko ijaaruun tajaajilaaf kan oolchu waldaan keenya Finfinneetti intarnaashinaal yuunivarsiitii tokkoo fi giddugala qorannoo yookaan riisarchi seenterii tokko ni qabaata. Maarree
ilmaan keessan waliif sirna gadaa barsiifadha.
Jennee kabaja abbaa gadaatiin yoo isin affeerru warreen aksiyoona keenya haga yoonaatti hin bitatin yeroo gabaabaa qofaaf gurgurtaan waan dheerateef baankilee hojii gamtaa Oromiyaa intarnaashinaal fi Awaashii isinitti dhiyoo jiru dhaquun bitadhaa. Abbaa qabeenyaa ta'uun bu'aa argachaa kaayyoo waldaa keenyaa dhugoomsaa yoo isiniin jennu aksiyoonni bituu dandeessan maallaqaan qarshii 2,000 haga miliyoona 5 ta'uu isin hubachiifna. Waldaa aksiyoona barnootaa waliif.
Egaan daawwattoota keenya turtii muraasa booddee walitti deebinee jirra. Turtiin keenya ammas itti fufaa. Egaa afaan Ingiliffaatiin turtii keenya gochaa jirra. Turtii keenya kan gochaa jirru waldaa aksiyoona barnootaa waliif akaadaamii keessatti barsiisota afaan Ingiliffaa barsiisan waliin jirra. Akkasumas immoo hojii gaggeessaa olaanaa isaanii waliin turtii gochaa jirra. Nu waliin turan ammas afeerraa kooti. And thank you very much, Josephine. How is Sabata?
Thank you so much. Sabata is so good. I like the place so much. Yeah.
So you are almost near to the city, to the capital city.
Yes, because I'm special. You see, among all of them, they are all men. Yeah. I'm the only female here.
Yeah.
That makes me unique. That's why they put me there. Thank you, Mr. Golot.
So how do you evaluate the school? And the Sabata school is, I think, the biggest one. And you have like 900 something students in the school. So how do you evaluate it, and how do you get to know the Waliif Academy?
Thank you so much. In Sabata True, we have a lot of students from KG up to grade 8. So how it's good the way it is, the way the students also they try their ability to speak the English. Of course, they're afraid because it's not their language. It's like their second language. But most of them they try here and there. Like even if they're not perfect, but when we encourage them, they get that encouraged and they try more and more.
So you face like Ethiopia is not the kind like Kenya that we speak English here and there. It's a language in office and in school. So what are the challenges you faced in teaching English in the academy?
Thank you. The challenge that we face, I don't know, but in my part, is the language barrier, of course. So like communicating, it's somehow hard. But you see, like the way my fellow who have said about the actions and everything, yeah, we start that action here and there and showing them pictures, this and this and this. Then after there, you do what? You tell them this is how it is said. For example, if it's, let's say, the sun or the other things, you draw in the picture and you show them. After showing them, they ask, what is that? You tell them the name. This is, let's say, for example, I'll say the sun. So tomorrow they'll do what? They'll remember it. This is what I was told yesterday. This is the sun. This is the boy. This is the girl, like that. So that's how we go about those challenges. You know, it's a challenge, yes, but challenges of sometimes you do what? You will overcome them.
So you evaluated the school and in 1 year, how is the progress there?
The progress is very nice. Very nice. Like also Mr. Golocha also is doing his part. We teachers are doing our part. The management is doing its part. So if we continue like that, for sure, coming 2 years or the next year will be big in Ethiopia.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fanuel. You're from Ambo, so the New York of Ethiopia.
Yes. Most of the people in Ambo are very confident. They have confidence. That's why I like them.
Yeah. So how do you see Ambo then?
Actually, Ambo is a very nice city. Of course, it is the next to Addis Ababa to me. It's next to Addis Ababa because it's very close, like 200 kilometers, 100 kilometers, sorry, from Addis Ababa to Ambo. And the weather is good and everything is good. People are good. Yeah.
How do you see the Waliif Academy there and how do you evaluate it? And let you explain 1 year journey of your own.
Okay. Actually, when I went to Waliif Academy Ambo campus, most of the children there, they did not know English. And of course, they knew English as a word, but now in practical they could not talk. They could not talk fluently, and up to now, for those few months that have passed the whole of 1 year, they are trying their best. They are trying their best because they know the benefit of English. They know the role models. They know some role models who are good in English and who are successful, and because of that they are willing to learn English. And I thank the parents also. They are encouraging the children to learn English and to talk English and the benefit of English, so that one day they can be successful also.
So you have been in the school for the last 1 year and you're teaching English, so you have seen the progress. What progresses do you see and what do you recommend for other schools as well?
Up to now, for the past 1 year, actually I've seen a big progress in terms of learning English, because our students, as I said earlier on, they are willing to learn. The first thing, they are willing to learn, and because of that, me as a teacher of English, and all of us as teachers of English who are here, we are trying our best trying to copy some methods from our country, like from Kenya, so that we can put in the system, so that when they are learning, they're feeling good. They're feeling good. You know, sometimes some students may take learning like a punishment, but we are trying our best. We are trying our best using the system that our teachers used to teach us while in Kenya and other countries from Africa, the whole part of Africa. I thank Mr. Gololcha. He brought many foreigners from all over Africa, and we are trying our best, not only just the system that we know, but what also we learn from our role models who are teaching us English literature.
Thank you very much. And anything you want to add meanwhile?
Of course, regarding recommendation, he said people, they are willing to learn. Besides willingness, there is practice. Once they practice, they will be perfect. Practice makes perfect. Then, gradually, change will happen. And remember that a change is a process. Change will happen very soon. And you will see the result. Of course, you may say like this school, Lycée Français. They speak French like French people. That's amazing. So we are in the beginning. We hopefully that in Waliif, our students, they are going to be a fluent language speaker, especially English. I don't know whether they are planning even to implementing French. Also, that will be for Oromo people. It will be really important for that. So once they practice, of course, they have willing. There is different kind of teacher from different countries. Means that they have different potentials. So we are here and ready to share our potential and to help them to get a good, to prepare their future, because their future is really bright. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Just to wind up, I think you raised an issue about the challenge that we are facing in Ethiopia. And I think phobia is what is disturbing our students. Not only our students, but even outside there. Many of the people are afraid to speak in English. They're afraid that somebody might laugh at them or somebody might criticize them. So we need to kill this phobia. We need to look for a way to overcome phobia in our school. That's why we have the spoken English classes, whereby we let children speak for themselves. They have to speak in front of the class. So we are working on this, and I would love to encourage our dear parents to encourage their students when they are at home, let them practice English as the media of communication, even Afan Oromo. And I'm sure in the near future.
Thank you very much, all of you. Let's me back to Mr. Gololcha, General Manager of Waliif Education Share Company. What do you want to say at the last as a conclusion, and then if you do have a message on the coming new year?
Yeah, thank you very much, Abdi. I'm really happy today again to be here, because I have some message. I want to emphasize more points on what Mr. Amos saying right now, because if I tell my experience, even when I was in primary school at Dadim Catholic Mission, I used to practice English from grade 1 up to grade 4. There was a time, there's a phobia of language, especially we studied in Catholic Mission, and some students from Catholic, they are a little bit comparing with other public school, they are better, but still those people who are like 6th grade or 8th grade, they criticize me. Missionaries come to our school, and I follow them to write some note, to take some words. When I follow them to practice English, they say, no, Gololcha is white man, he's coming, please keep silent. Keep silent, please. Especially we live in dorm. and we have a boarding school there. They say, no, Bolocha is here, please don't speak English. You know, they criticize, you know. That is why today, you know, I was in Italy. I equally compete with foreigners from other 15 countries when I was my master's. So what made me to be competent in Italy, it is not because I'm good in everything, but I'm a little bit better in English. That's why I'm able to communicate with them. So what I advise my parents and also my students, you know, when you try to speak English at your home or in school, there are some lazy students who criticize you and laugh at you, but you have to just come over that challenge and practice. But you will find yourself somewhere in very international university, and you will find yourself in very great position. Sometimes in 10 years' time you will be in very good country, in very good company. So don't be just demoralized by what other students just criticize you. This is my personal experience I had when I was grade 4 and grade 5. So this is a message I have for my students and the students in Waliif Academy as well. So the other message I have for my people, for those our audience are maybe not good in English, but what message I have for parents and for government and for my whole nation in all over the world and in Oromia. So I really would like to say thank you, especially for my shareholders and for my founders who really able to brought these very great teachers from other African country. And we are really having very clear journey to reach our final destination, which help a student to be competent in all over the world. For this journey, I would like to just invite my people to support us, not supporting in terms of money, supporting in terms of advice, supporting in terms of mentoring our students in this class, supporting in terms of just bringing their money to invest in our company. So the more we people who have idea, just the more we are really competent, or the more we are commitment for the company, then the more we can be even profitable company, and we can help our people in terms of even economic empowerment. And we will just having this, you know, little amount, we're able to create like job opportunity for 400 people in 2 years' time. But the more they invest in this company, the more we will have more people from Kenya, more people from Europe, from America. We will talk about we will have a maybe interview with white people next year, we don't know. So we invite our professors from university in all over the world to support us, to invest their idea in Waliif Academy, and our investors to work with us, and our parents to bring their students to Waliif Academy. For sure, we will assure them their student will be Oromo ambassador in very near future. This is the message I have for my nation.
Thank you very much. And also, I want to ask you to give a message about next year's plan for Waliif Academy and enrollment.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is what I want to talk again. For next year, we already started registration. We are announcing, and even I remember yesterday I was watching different photos. We sent like 200 T-shirts to our workers to promote school and our company. They are now highly engaged in promotion. So I appreciate my staff really being here, and they are really support us. They are very cooperative. So we plan to have more students. Last year we had like 5,000 students, but for this, for sure, minimum they will be double. From 10,000 to 50,000 students will be in our school. In terms of expansion, little bit, we had some financial constraints. You know, my plan was to have a minimum of 20 branches in all Oromia zones level, but we couldn't because of some scarcity of money, because our people are still, they didn't understand much about share company. So still, this is why I'm inviting my people to be more engaged in this business. It is really very good business, I can assure my people. But people are not considering school as business, but we really just find that in these 2 years' time, it's very profitable, but we need still more share to have more branches in Oromia. And we are not government, and we are not NGO. Many people are calling to us and say, please open at a different zone, but we can't open unless my people come to us and to buy a share. So I invite my people to buy a share to bring money, and then I have idea. We have idea. Our founders have idea. We don't have money, but this is the idea we have is we don't regret to help our people, but our people must bring money. This is the message. They must buy share to support us. Not buying share to support us, but buying share to be rich. We are just planning to make them rich because those people who don't have too much money, we want to plan them to bring them to middle class, and the profit we are getting from school will be shared among them. We bring good teachers to teach them, to empower their students to be competent, but they must bring their money to do that, unless we don't have any budget from government. And the other message is my people who's just leading Oromia in the country, and we have, we are asking government, several times. This is my first time to have a message for government. And if government wants to support Oromo nation through education, they must support Waliif Academy, because we need land. I don't need land for myself. I need land for my people. We are now renting house. I remember we were just paying 80,000 for one school at Jimma and 60,000 at the Nakamt. And we don't pay minimum of 40,000 in a month. We are more than 50% of our expense is house rent. So government, local government at zone, and the federal government and the regional government, including Finfinne, Mayor, they must support us. They must support us. Supporting this academy is supporting his nation. This is still the message I have for government. So I was just talking this frequently, but it's a little bit becoming boring. So still we, without any hesitation, we are telling to our people, we should not supposed to knock their door every morning. I've submitted the best proposal, which is international competent. They must support us. If they support us, we can run fast. Like maybe Kananisa and others. And, we are very infant company. So this is the message I have.
Brother Jabali, the general manager of Waliif Education Share Company, and Charles from Bishoftu, Jackson from Shakiso, Amos from Jima, and Fanuel from Ambo, and Joseph from Alamgana. Thank you very much for your time to have a discussion here in Moa studio. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
daawwattoota keenya sagantaa keenya asuma irratti xumurraa torban sagantaa biraatiin walitti deebina sponsoroota keenya argaa isaanii dhaggeeffadhaa torban sagantaa biraatiin walitti deebina nagaatti
kun salbaadha min sirrata
dhugaasaatan sirreessina
ergi yoomiiti mannotoo ijaaramee dhumiin kan diigamu
wanti itti dadhaban yoo milkaa'uu dide baay'ee namaas garuu kan darbimoo mataa bishaan ayyoota fi quuqamtoota sabaan kan hundaa'e waldaan aaksiyoona konistirakshinii waliif rakkoo karaa konistirakshinii jiru furuudhaaf eeyyama sadarkaa tokkoffaa fudhachuudhaan gamoo abbaa darbii afuriif bishooftutti akkasuma finfinnee naannoo paastaritti gamoo daldalaaf ta'u ijaaruu eegalee jira.
Mana koo galgalaa kan inni itti boqodhu kan naaf ijaaru waldaa konistirakshinii waliif ani sheerii bitadheera isin yoo
waldaan aaksiyoonii konistirakshinii keenya riqichaa fi gamoowwan guguddoo daandii sadarkaa isaa eeggate meeshaalee ijaarsaaf ta'an oomishuu akkasuma maashinaroota ijaarsaa alaa galchuu irratti bobba'ee jira. Kanaaf dhaabbanni kun kan ko'aa ta'u yoo jettan gurgurtaan sheerii gara xumuraa waan jiruuf daddafaatii sheerii baankii hojii gamtaa Oromiyaa, baankii Awaashii fi baankii intarnaashinaali Oromiyaa irraa bitadha. Warri sheerii bitattanii kaffaltiin xumurre immoo daddafaatii xumuraa jedhamtaniirtu. Kaayyoon keenya yeroo dhiyootti biyyattii Iroopi fakkeessudha. Qulqullinii fi saffisni immoo mallattoo keenya.
Waldaa konistirakshinii waliif ani sheerii bita'ee jira isinoo
waldaa aaksiyoona konistirakshinii waliif.
Gadaan Oromoo 5 shananuu kan milkaa'inaati.
Odaan Oromoos shani. Waa'ee fayyaa uummata keenyaas odaa kanneen jala taa'uun mari'anne.
Waldaan aksiyoona fayyaa waliifis waan shan irratti xiyyeeffatee hojjeta.
Eeyyee qorachuu qofa miti rakkoolee kanneeniif falataana jechuun bu'aa qorannoo kana irratti hundaa'uun dameelee shan adda baasee gama tokkoon fayyaa hawaasaa eeguu gama biraatiin bu'aa buusee dinagdeen Oromiyaa ijaaruuf hojii kan eegale waldaan aksiyoona fayyaa waliif hundee isaa uummata irratti cimsee bu'uureeffachuun damee dhaabbilee wal'aansa fayyaa babal'isuutiin magaalota Oromiyaa sadarkaan adda ba'an keessatti kilinika giddugalaa haga hospitaalota waliigalaa tajaajila fayyaa mara kennan Finfinneetti hospitaala daran olaanaa Waliif Comprehensive Specialized and Teaching Hospital jedhamu tokko damee dukkaana qorichaa yookaan faarmaasiiwwan babal'isuutiin warshaalee qoricha oomishan dhaabuu dabalatee yeroo Finfinnee fi magaalota Oromiyaa mara keessatti 40 ta'an banuun tajaajila kennuu damee giddugala qorannoo fayyaa yookaan Diagnostic Center jedhamuun Finfinnee dabalatee Oromiyaa mara keessatti dhaabbilee qorannoo fayyaa Waliif Diagnostic Center jedhaman dhaabuun tajaajila kennuu yoo ta'u
inni biraanis meeshaalee wal'aansa fayyaa alaa galchuun raabsuuf suphuudha.
Meeshaalee tajaajila wal'aansa fayyaaf oolan kanneen sadarkaa isaanii eeggatan xiqqaarraa haga guddaatti alaa galchuun raabsuu fi giddugala suphiinsaa banuun tajaajila kennuu yoo ta'u manneen barnootaa fayyaa sadarkaa isaanii eeggatan kolleejii hanga yuunivarsiitii banuun ogeeyyii fayyaa dorgomoo ta'an oomishee sabaaf biyyaaf akkasumas addunyaaf ga'oomsee gumaachuuf qophii xumuree jira.
Bu'aa tokkummaa argineerra. Aksiyoona bituun ofiifis fayyadama. Kaayyoo waldaa kanaas dhugoomsa.
Aksiyoona keenya kan bituu dandeessan baankilee Oromiyaa International hojii gamtaa fi awaash isinitti dhiyoo jiru kamuu keessaa yoo ta'u aksiyoonni xiqqaan bituu dandeessan lama ta'ee guddaan 10,000 maallaqaan qarshii 2,000 hanga miliyoona 10 jechuudha.
Gurgurtaan aksiyoona kanaa gara dhumaatti waan jiruuf
har'uma aksiyoona bituun abbaa qabeenyaa ta'a.
Hin dandeenya. Oromoon fayyaa haa bulu. Fayyaa ta'a.